Let's look at the flow of information in an organization or the communication systems. So it is divided into, yeah, we have the vertical communication, the horizontal one, diagonal, and lastly we have is a grapevine. Let's start with vertical communication. Vertical communication had both upward and then downward flow of information. Here, information moves between individuals at different levels in an organization. Like sometimes messages can be sent from the CEO to all employees or from department heads to all employees, things like that. So it has a upward and then downward flow of information, and information moves between individuals at different levels in an organization. So it follows a chain of command or the reporting lanes that are displayed on the organizational chart. If it says that information, if it's coming from upwards, it comes from the CEO to the managing director, then to the general manager, then to the HR, then it will go to other managers. That's how it will be. Yes, so it follows a chain of command. Then, if it's coming from downwards, maybe it goes from the employee supervisor, then to the HR, then to the general manager, then to the managing director, then to the CEO. So it follows a chain of command or reporting lines. Then, in the same way, subordinates also send messages to their superiors upwards, as I said, from one employee to their supervisor or to their particular manager, then to the HR, then to the general manager, then to the managing director, then to the CEO. That's vertical communication. Then the second one is horizontal communication. Horizontal occurs between people at the same level or status. For example, a meeting of departmental meeting. For example, like a meeting involving the human resource manager, maybe the factory manager, and then the farm manager. Like it occurs between people at the same level or status. Or a meeting of accountants, or a meeting of casual workers. So the senders and receivers can be in the same department, heads, or in different units. The common link is their need to cooperate and then share. Such communications are necessary to accomplish routine tasks. For example, like when employees meet so that they can be able to do their daily work. So such communications are necessary to accomplish routine tasks. And such information can be communicated during face-to-face discussions or on phone and through other ways. So horizontal is for the people at the same level. Then diagonal communication, here there is no obvious line of authority since it takes place between people who work in different departments. For example, a casual worker can communicate directly to the CEO. So there is no obvious line of authority. Yeah, it's communication between people at different levels in the organization. And more often than not, tasks arise that involve more than one department and people, no matter their level or status. For example, if you're working on a project, yeah, like all of you have to be involved in that project, whether someone is a casual worker, whether someone is the HR or what. Yeah, so that will be communication between all those people. So it involves committees, teams, or task forces that are created to solve problems or complete special projects. And its success depends largely on cooperation, goodwill, and respect between parties concerned. So diagonal communication is mainly during a project. Yeah, communication between people at different levels in the organization. Then the last one is Grapevine. Grapevine is an informal communication system. Grapevine is something like gossip. It's an information communication system which results from failure to use the proper lines of communication. If they fail to use the vertical, the horizontal, so it results from failure to use the proper lines of communication. It is an unofficial communication system which is ever changing. It is a vehicle for distortion of truth or rumors and gossip. So grapevine, it's something like gossip. Like, let me say that you can find maybe the HRI is gossiping with some other manager about stuff, and then they end up changing the truth, stuff like that. So it's like Lugamo, it's like gossip within the organization. It is an informal communication system which is as a result of the failure to use the proper lines of communication. So, an active grapevine can cause much damage to the organization by spreading incomplete, false, or exaggerated information. Like when Lugambo is too much in the organization, it can cause damage because people will be spreading false information or incomplete information, or they can exaggerate stuff. It can also result into low morale, fear, and then unsettled workforce because of the too much Lugambo that goes around. Yeah, it's very hard to avoid Lugambo in the organization, though it can be minimized.